Well, this is our second interview of the day. I'm here with Justine McKinney, and she's a fantastic makeup artist, body painter, you name it. And as always, I'm Dan Crosier. Yeah. You know me, I'm with COFOH. This is COFOH Live and Undead, and, COFOH is Colorado Festival of Horror. So we're getting ready for our inaugural year. That'll be September 11th through the 13th of this year.
Sweet.
Yeah.
My niece's birthday.
Yeah. Oh, fantastic.
Fun fact.
Yeah. Bring her over. We'll throw her a birthday. It'll be a bloody cake or something.
She would
like
hate
in
it.
Creepshow or something like that.
She's only like 5. She would hate it.
Oh, she would hate it.
She's
Okay.
not into it yet. Her
Okay.
mom's a puss, so she hasn't been exposed to anything yet.
Well, Elsa I find scary, so Frozen
Yeah,
theme.
she loves Elsa.
Okay.
She's 5. So.
So yeah, thanks for coming out, Justine.
Yes, thanks for inviting me.
Yeah. And we met a few years ago.
Yeah.
It's been a little while.
Yeah.
And I think back then you were doing something called My Gal Zombie with Dan Connor, and you were doing all the makeup, right?
Yes. That's how I got the gig, basically.
Okay.
Because I could do my own makeup.
Yeah. Totally understand that. But ever since then, I've been following you online, and you've been doing all these body painting, tutorials of sorts, and features on YouTube, and I would see them on Facebook, of course.
Yeah.
And then recently you've been doing stuff on with prosthetics and actually going to school and everything for that.
Yes.
So yeah. Tell us a little bit about your background and kind of where you came from, and I know it's a loaded question. And how you got into doing makeup.
Well, I was doing nothing really to appreciate makeup all of a sudden, but I took a little class in college, theater makeup class.
Oh, okay.
And that was fun, but I didn't really think of it as a profession. And then I took a little class in cosmetology school about it, and I really started liking it. So I quit cosmetology school because I sucked at hair really.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't my calling.
Yeah.
So I was just working, and I did my makeup for Halloween one year. I did a sugar skull face, and then I was like, oh, that's kind of fun.
Yeah.
And so I started doing more and more, and I really sucked when I started, but I started impersonating other people's paints or whatever you call it, copying. I was a stealer, copyright thief, but I gave them credit every time.
Yeah.
But yeah, once I did that, I started coming up with my own, and then I started doing it all the time, and I just did it for fun. I didn't really think about it as a profession still until I started really paying attention to what I was watching in movies and all that kind of stuff, and seeing other people doing it at conventions, and I was like, ooh, I want to do it.
Yeah.
And so I got really, I was telling you, I got super down on myself because I was just working at a head shop for a long time, and I was doing nothing, and I was depressed because as much as it was fun to do it at home, I wasn't making any money. I wasn't, the YouTube videos weren't getting any views or anything. I got featured on a lot of websites and a lot of things like the George Takei page, but they didn't pay anything, you know? So a lot of exposure with no reward. So, as is usual, I think, for a lot of artists.
I think that tends to be the case.
Yeah.
And for some too, that's the assignment to payment too. It's well, you'll get the exposure if you do this job.
Everyone will see you. Yeah.
It doesn't work that way.
It doesn't.
It's work. You should be compensated.
Yeah. But I think a lot of young people, clout is good. It's better than payment to a lot of young people at this point. So they're oh my God, people will pay attention to me. That's all I need. That's all the payment I need.
Yeah. Become an influencer or whatever that is on Instagram.
And I'm not good at that. I don't want to be an influencer. And that's kind of the only route to take when you're doing that kind of thing.
Yeah.
If you want to make money. And I'm not into that. I'm pretty private. I don't like sharing all my personal shit with people. That's kind of the name of the game when you're an influencer. So I didn't want to do that. And so I convinced my parents to, I wrote a whole essay and made like a whole financial plan and budget and stuff because my dad's he's a business guy. So like, if you come at him rationally, he kind of understands it.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I could actually make money doing this, and I like it, and I think I'm good at it. And,
cool.
So they financed my trip to LA, and
nice.
I spent from June to November there, and took classes at cinema makeup school.
Nice.
And it was awesome.
That's cool. And cinema makeup school, that was founded by who, or who's the main person behind that?
I feel like a dick because I don't know who founded it, but the director is V. Neal right now.
Yeah.
And she's amazing. She's Pirates of the Caribbean, Mrs. Doubtfire, like every Johnny Depp movie with special effects, basically, like Edward Scissorhands.
Right. The TV show Face Off. She's a judge on.
And she's one of the judges on Face Off.
Yeah.
She's a legend, and so it was very cool to get to learn from her and interact with her and stuff. So, and she wasn't the only famous person there. Like all the teachers are legit people. Like they're working in the industry. They take time off of that job to come teach classes, and then they go back and work on movies. So we have like Steve Laporte from Lost Boys.
Oh, cool.
Rod Maxwell from Face Off. He's one of the contestants, and he's done a lot of stuff. And then Mike Spatola, he's amazing, and he wrote all the monster manuals that I bought to learn stuff at home.
Oh, cool.
And he ended up being one of my teachers, and now now he knows me. He's my friend now. He's given me a pass to a convention next month, and
sweet.
It's crazy. It's like I'm actually friends with people that I admired for so long.
Oh, that's good.
Nellie Recchia. I'm so sorry, Nellie. I'm butchering your last name. She's French. She's so classy. But if you ever look her up on Instagram, you would love it too.
Okay.
She's so perfect. Like her body paints are just like, ugh.
Nice.
You've probably seen them.
Yeah.
And don't even know it's her. Like that's the type of influence she has as a body paint.
Nice.
And she was our airbrush teacher. It was crazy.
Oh, jeez. So it sounds like you got a kind of a wellspring of information and experience.
I have never had so much information packed into my head in 5 months before.
Yeah.
And it's actually stuff I wanted there for a change.
Because for the most part, like you're pretty much self-taught, right? Just kind of picking and
just watching little tutorials here and there, but mostly just trial and error.
Yeah. So. Yeah. That's the best way to learn, I would think.
Yeah. Like a lot of those body painters that are awesome, they always like do a test paint and figure out how to do it succinctly and then make a video with all the steps and stuff. Okay. I'm not that person. Okay. I never try it out first, body paints, because it's so much work. I don't want to do it twice.
Right.
I'm lazy like that with that stuff.
I know the feeling. This is why I don't do podcasts.
Corner cut.
Yeah. It's just like, what's that? No, there's no cuts. This is avant.
We are artists.
Yeah, we are artists.
We do not plan.
Yes. Our mistakes are now part of the piece. Yes.
Did it on purpose. Prove I didn't.
Oh, that's great. So are you still currently doing body painting or is it more like prosthetics these days?
I'm trying to incorporate both now.
Okay.
Like I'm trying to make some prosthetics at home. I've done a couple sculpts, but I haven't actually made any pieces yet because I need to figure out a way. I need to invest in silicone because I have foam latex stuff, but if I use my own oven at home, all my food will taste like latex, and it will stink up my house like crazy. So I haven't made any foam latex pieces yet.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Do you know Midian Crosby?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually saw her at Sun and Monsterpalooza while I was there.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, she was a judge at one of the zombie crawl contests that I did.
Okay, cool.
Like, the one year they had like a cool makeup contest. I got to be in that and compete.
Nice.
And I had no idea what I was doing at that point. Like, no idea.
Yeah.
I had never done prosthetics before at all, and they gave you a prosthetic piece to put on, and you had like an hour, and I was like, all right, we're just gonna go with this.
Yeah.
And,
oh wow.
But she gave me good feedback, and she was really cool.
Nice. Yeah. Shoot. Now I'm forgetting.
Yeah, you brought her up, and then I talked over you. Sorry.
Right. Oh no, that's okay. So anyway, back when she had a shop here in Denver, she would talk about the difficulty on the chemistry of foam latex.
Yeah.
And it always stunk.
Yeah.
Regular latex is not pleasant either.
Yeah. You can try to add a little scent to it, but.
Oh yeah. What are you doing? I'm just Febrezing my latex.
I'm just trying to help my actor not die of fart smell.
Oh yeah.
But, like putting a little vanilla in it or something can sometimes help a little bit.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. That's great. But yeah, it was always interesting to hear her talk about foam latex because project deadlines. That aside, getting the chemistry just right so it does what you want it to do while it's in the oven is like a shot in the dark.
It's a science for sure. It's a trial and error project. And like for her especially, she travels like around and does stuff. So she's dealing with different altitudes, different temperatures, like different environments all the time, which makes a big difference.
Right.
So she's awesome.
Colorado just being higher altitude, typically drier. There's a lot of
it can have its benefits, it can have its
its drawbacks.
Because it'll probably help your stuff dry faster, like your molds if you need them to dry, this cementish stuff. That could maybe be beneficial, but because if you run your latex while that's still moist, you get second skin, and your mask will look like it has extra wrinkles and stuff.
Just say you're doing old age.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes it can work, I guess, depending on your character. If he's supposed to be a little melty.
I don't think they're supposed to have wrinkles right there. Well, you don't know. Maybe they had pock marks as a kid.
It's nature. Yeah, you don't know.
You don't know what I'm going for, because I'm not going to tell you, because it'll incriminate me.
That's right. You only disclose after the fact, after everything's filmed, and then and you formulated your reason for it at that point.
But and that itself, I mean, it's also financially very costly. And then jumping to like something like silicone.
Yeah, silicone's crazy. Wow. Way more expensive than the foam latex, for sure. That's but it looks so much better too.
True. There's that translucency that goes with it.
It's a lot more natural.
So with silicone, like painting that, like how do you really paint it? Because never have I ever gotten silicone to actually take paint.
Yeah, it's not about like getting it to, because you're hoping the silicone matches a little bit already the skin tone you're going for.
Okay.
And then it's like about layering additions. Is that your phone?
That's not my phone.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's Jeff's phone.
Sorry, Jeff. It's okay. I was going to give him shit if it was his phone.
Yeah, I was like, really? I know you're lazy, Dan, but it's like, no. Seriously, it's
so embarrassing. But yeah, it's not about like getting the silicone to take the color as much as like layering really subtle color on top. So like using alcohol paints to like
true
flick,
alcohol. Okay.
And you want it to like kind of sink in and look natural, like the spots on the face, and because everyone has like red undertones and like that kind of stuff. So like it helps it look a lot more natural.
Yeah. That's cool. I only recently found that in the last few years. Found out about like alcohol paints and pigments that go into it, just because Distortions Unlimited, the animatronic company out of
that's
here.
where I'm trying to get into right now. They have not emailed me back.
Oh, I'm friends with Ed. So,
well, tell Ed to read my resume. I emailed it.
Yeah. What are you looking to do?
Just learn more.
Okay.
Like, as much as I learned there, I haven't done more than like a couple runs of things. Like I want to get in there and just like go crazy until I'm an expert at this stuff.
Okay.
Sculpting, running. I'll be their bitch boy for a while. Like they can make me go get lunch and stuff. I don't care.
Oh yeah, and you, trust me, there you'll be doing everything.
Yeah.
That's pretty. I mean, that's what they do. So I think, what is it like? Probably is it the summer season when they really, kick up, the upscale because
I would
of
think so, yeah.
because Halloween
exactly.
is coming up. So yeah, I'll put in a good word with Ed.
Thanks.
Yeah. I think talk to Ed and Marcia about being guests for that weekend and for COFOH. Of course, it's in the middle of their busy season, so they're like, we can do it for a day.
Yeah, every time I've reached out to be like, hey, can I come tour? He's like, oh, I'd love you to, but we're super busy right now. I'm like, okay, fair enough. And that was before I went to school.
Oh, okay.
So now that I actually have some learning,
it'd
be nice to get in there. But
yeah, well,
especially since it's like 2 minutes from my house. It's perfect.
Right, you're in Greeley.
Mm-hmm.
Recently, I grew up in the area, so I'm from Crosier, Colorado.
Cool.
And did you grow up in Greeley?
No, I grew up in like Highlands Ranch, Littleton area.
Oh, okay. So you're from the Denver area, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. South of Denver.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. So what brings you out to Greeley then?
Long ago, I went to college for a couple years.
Oh,
and I went to UNC.
Oh, okay.
And then I just stayed there because the living conditions were excellent.
Yeah. So. Okay. Yeah, the cost of living's a little bit cheaper. Yeah. Especially compared to Denver. Jeez.
I know, it's crazy, but LA was worse.
Yeah, true.
I had a studio apartment for like $1,900 a month.
Holy crap.
Yeah. And it was a little more expensive because I had my dog with me. I brought my puppy. So there was like maybe a couple extra $100 a month, but still crazy expensive.
So our friend Brett just asked, how is your sausages experience?
It was the friggin' best.
Sausages was great. Did you work on that with Groovy and those guys?
I acted in it, and I did a lot of the makeup. I didn't do all of the makeup, but I did a lot of it. I was the deputy.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Because I remember seeing the trailer. I was part of an extra for a bar scene, I think. Yeah. I don't know how many years ago.
I think I was at the bar scene.
Were you there with me?
The guy had the thing bursting out of his chest?
I don't think so.
Maybe
I can't remember.
Okay, because we went to the bar and did that scene.
There's a lot of little like sausage bursting scenes, and basically all that meant was like somebody had a sausage. Yeah, just like on a string, and somebody pulled it out.
Yeah,
I think that was the extent of that.
Super high tech.
Yeah.
I squirted a guy in the eye with blood on accident, and I felt so bad, but they kept my hand in the trailer, so like you can see me squirting.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And it went right in his freaking eyeball. I was like, oh shit.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. I asked Groovy. It's like, okay, you've got the trailer. When is the final project coming out? And he's like, oh no, that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. He's like, oh.
That's part of the joke.
Yeah.
You don't get it, man.
Oh no, I totally get it. It's just it took years for them to tell me that part.
Yeah. No, it was a very long project for what it was.
Yeah.
It took forever, and that was kind of part of the funny part about it. I don't know. Yeah. To me, it made me laugh so hard. Like my hair changed lengths in between the scenes because it was so long in between. But then I got to meet Brian Bonsall, which was like my dream. Not my dream, but I was really excited because I was such a huge fan of Blank Check and Star Trek Next Generation.
Holy crap! I totally forgot he was in Blank Check.
Yeah, he's the main kid of Blank Check.
Oh my god.
He's Mr. McIntosh.
Because what was that, like 90, 91, 92, somewhere around there?
Really long ago. But yeah. I remember watching that and being like, man, I wish I had $1 million.
Do you hear that, Brett? We're actually talking to him about, being at COFOH too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. It was pretty cool. I love that stuff. And he was so nice about it. Like when I was quizzing him about the movie and being on on Star Trek, I was like, what was it like being Alexander? How was the makeup like? Because he was super little when he was Alexander. He was really little. And I was like, that's a lot of prosthetics for a little kid.
Yeah. And I also remember him, Family Ties. That was before
Family Ties too. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
He's such a normal, nice guy.
Yeah. Yeah, nothing got screwed up.
He's well adjusted now, so everything's fine.
and he's got a band. I think it's a heavy metal band too.
Yeah,
in
the
Denver.
last band when he was with Sausages, he was with Low Job. I'm not sure if he still is or not, but
I think I've heard of them.
Yeah,
Okay.
They were in the Sausages too. They played them.
Yeah. Well, yeah. There's a good chance that if you know Groovy, you're also in a band.
Exactly. Yeah. Groovy's a nice segue. Does anyone know Groovy? Okay.
Right.
If you ever need musicians, Groovy's a good guy to go to.
He is a good guy. That's probably one of the likes and hearts that we got is probably from Groovy.
He better have.
Yeah, bastard.
Oh
yeah. Look, he's up there. He's
Yay.
He's probably got it playing and turned away.
I know.
Yeah.
Groovy!
Groovy, wake the fuck up!
Watch this.
Watch this. We're doing stuff. Look, shadow puppets
things.
Without the light.
Why don't you like us? Just kidding. I love you, Groovy.
So, with all the makeup and the new education and experience and stuff, do you have any projects that you're working on right now?
Not at the moment, really. I'm waiting for Mel.
Oh yeah.
To start something. He wants
Mel.
help. Mel, you
Groovy, bring Mel onto this.
I know. Get him over here.
No.
I got stuff to say to Mel.
Yeah.
I love him too. Like working with those two is like my favorite thing in the world. So
Yeah.
I wish they would get it together and do it more often.
Yeah.
Because we have so much fun. It's so much laughter.
Yeah, and you only have one life, too.
Yeah.
Let's go.
You sons of bitches. You only have one life till I take it away from you because you're not getting on it.
Oh, I hear a female vengeance tale,
Yeah.
Like Kill Bill.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that was her. I thought it was.
I didn't notice it too until like the first 40 minutes. I walked in here and just like, holy shit, that's a really cool poster. I've never seen that poster. I think
it's really nice, but I kind of thought she was a dude when I saw it out of the corner of my eye.
Oh, sure. No, totally understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why, because she's a very pretty lady.
Yeah. There is that level of androgyny.
Yeah. It's a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Love this place. It's a wonderful backdrop.
Mm-hmm.
So you're waiting on Mel to get his shit together.
Yeah, and then I'm hoping I know a couple people who do projects here and there, so I'm hoping they'll invite me in. But I'm going out to LA again to the Trans World Convention, and then I'm going to go to Monsterpalooza. So hopefully some jobs will pop up at those places. Last time at Son of Monsterpalooza, I just got pulled aside by Mike Spatola, and
cool.
He's like, want to do a makeup? I was like, sure. And it ended up being Samara Lee's makeup, and she's the little girl from Annabelle. She's like the girl who plays Annabelle before she dies.
Yeah.
Even when she's dead a little bit, she plays her. And she's one that gets like hit by the truck. So I did her makeup 2 days in a row, and I got a bunch of money for it. Like
nice.
Really minimal effort stuff. And
that
was sweet.
That's pretty cool.
When stuff like that happens.
Yeah.
Hope it happens more often, excuse me.
Right. So you're going to go out to do some networking and kind of throw out your resume and everything.
Yeah. And God willing, someone will pick me as an intern or something. But yeah, Distortions would be great too. That would be a great next step too. So.
Yeah, and I imagine you've probably worked at some of the local haunted houses, like 13th Floor.
You would
and
think,
stuff.
but I have not.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't even tried. I don't know why.
Oh, and then our friends at Fright Fest, like Zach Hennessy and Brandon Hobbit, they're always doing stuff. I think late summer they're also gearing up too, and they're doing all new projects.
Well, if you
need
anybody who needs help, get me a job.
Okay. So this interview is now a resume. I'm
lovely to work with.
She is. She very much is.
I'm easygoing.
Consummate professional.
Totally.
She'll cut somebody if asked.
It's true.
Yeah.
I'll do it for the money.
Yeah.
I have very low standards.
Damn.
I'm not very classy, but I'm very professional.
Yeah. Thorough.
Yeah, very thorough. No one will ever find out.
Yeah. No. Yeah, nobody will find the bodies. My girlfriend and I were just watching The Kitchen with Melissa McCarthy and Tiffany Haddish.
Was it good? I haven't seen
It's pretty good. I really like the idea of women as mafia dons.
Yeah.
So is pretty.
There's been some in history. We need more of them.
There's been a lot.
Yeah.
Actually,
women don't get the credit they deserve.
I would agree with that. It was really fun watching them learn how to kill people, dismember people, and get rid of the bodies. Like there's like if you just cut those scenes together, you have a tutorial.
Yeah.
I mean, it's for Dexter. I think you have to watch at least one season, but for this, it's just like, oh, this is how they got it like a psycho ex-military guy in there, kind of showing them how to do things and stuff. This is like, oh my God, this is hilarious.
I want to see Melissa McCarthy do that. That sounds amazing.
Yeah, I think no. Yeah. Yeah, Tiffany and I forget the other actress. They certainly did.
Yeah.
I think Melissa, is like, I'm not getting my hands dirty. It's
nice.
like, yeah,
fair enough.
Yeah, don't be in the same room.
Like,
deniability. Yeah, so that's great. You're you're working towards getting some more gigs and everything like that. What were those like films or projects or that really kind of turned you on to doing makeup and prosthetics?
Loved the makeup in Monster Squad.
Yes.
Like Frankenstein.
Oh yeah.
It was so good. That makeup was so good.
Yeah.
And Wolfman. Oh my God, it was so good.
Those are like my favorite redesigns of the classic Universal monsters. I think ever.
Great. Like for such a like cheesy kids movie.
Right.
The makeup was on point, like crazy on point, and it's a fun movie.
And Stan Winston Studios.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think like especially for the creature. The Lagoon Man or whatever it is. I don't know what they actually called it in the movie, but the closest thing I can think that even comes close is like Abe Sapien in the Hellboy movies, and then of course under Guillermo del Toro's. Oh, no problem. No problem. It's okay.
It connected to me?
I think there's a little piece of Velcro on there. Yeah, it's
sorry.
A little strap. That's okay.
Sorry, just ruining the flow.
Yeah.
Continue.
But yeah, with the Guillermo del Toro movies, like the Fishman, that's what it is. Always had an interesting design. But yeah, I love that what they did, with that and Monster Squad. That was my Goonies growing up.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And like Goonies was great, but Monster Squad was more.
And monsters.
Like a bunch of monsters.
Right.
Not just one.
Yeah.
Baby dude.
And I guess there's a documentary out there on like the fandom that has grown up around it too. Yeah, I have yet to see it, but
it's nice that it's so popular. Like in class, in our our prosthetics class, I think. Our teacher was just like playing a bunch of movies because we were just sculpting and making molds and stuff. So we would just watch movies at the same time, and Monster Squad was one of them. And so many people hadn't seen it in the class, and I was like, "What is wrong with you people?" Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It's weird, like the movies that people who love makeup haven't seen.
Yeah, I guess
like,
that'd be
a lot
interesting.
of them hadn't seen a lot of the movies that we played. Like, they hadn't seen The Thing. I'm like,
that's like masterclass there.
That's like, if you love makeup, why haven't you seen that movie?
Right.
Like, I could just mute that movie and watch the makeup, and it's amazing.
Yeah, my girlfriend, she hadn't seen it. I showed it to her. I think it was kind of, at the time, was lost on her, which is weird because it's like usually it's like, oh, you haven't seen this? Let's try this.
Yeah.
So I showed her Near Dark, the Catherine Bigelow vampire film.
Right.
And I was like, oh, this is really good. It's like, it's a slow burn, but
I like slow burn.
Yeah, to me it's like a little more like the naturalistic vampires. Like, they don't have the fangs; they're just marauding killers in a van, and driving around at night.
Sexy version.
Yeah, nothing too illustrious. But showed her the thing. Didn't have quite the weight I thought it was going to happen. It's like, oh, okay.
Isn't that so sad?
Yeah.
I hate when that happens, when you show somebody a movie that you're like so into,
Right.
and you're like staring at them while they watch it and waiting for their reaction, and they're just like totally unaffected. You're like, how are you dead inside?
Right. Well, and then the flip side, and I was telling Jeff this earlier, was like, she introduced me to the Paddington Bear movies, right? And I'm just like, oh, this is gonna suck. And it's just like, it was like, oh, I like the first one, and then the second one, it makes me cry. I am totally my mom's kid.
He's cute though.
I just like, it's like clockwork. Every scene, she's like, yep, I know when you're gonna cry. So she get all weepy, and she's like, oh, I love that bear.
I cry a lot during movies, so I'm not judging. He is cute as fuck.
Yeah, it really is.
You only want the best for that little.
Yeah, it's like, do a third one. Make it now. I want to get
my money.
I want to get emotions out. It's therapeutic.
Yeah, let's watch Toy Story 3 in the meantime.
Oh God, yeah, that one devastated me. I saw the new one, Toy Story 4, and I was just like, okay, this is just too mathematical. You guys, this is.
I haven't seen it yet. I feel like it was unnecessary. But.
I would agree. It's good, but still, it's like you don't.
They ended so well. They didn't need to.
Yeah, they actually do further the story, and now they're like, oh my God, you're gonna have to make a fifth one, or do a TV series. I mean, you got that silly Disney Plus platform. You put some content there. Just make a Toy Story TV series. I won't watch it right away, but you'll get me.
No, but you're just like, just do it.
Just do it. You're gonna pull the trigger anyway. Just do it.
Do it.
It's like, I'm getting tired of the anticipation. Yeah, just I'd say blindfold me, but
I'm sorry. Sorry that Toy Story has been soured for you.
Cars sucked.
The first one.
I disliked the first one. I couldn't get through the second one.
Yeah, I watched the first one once, and I was like, it's fine, I guess. Like, it wasn't amazing. It wasn't horrible. It was just, it was a movie.
Yeah.
I don't think I watched it more than once, and then I never saw the sequel.
I think I felt bad for Paul Newman, because I think that was his last voice gig before he passed away. I think he was in one more feature film, but briefly. Yeah.
What you gonna do?
True.
Look at Bela Lugosi. He died super on the downhill.
True that. Yeah. Oh, and then Orson Welles. His last paid gig was the animated Transformer movie. I mean, I love that movie. I still love that movie.
I mean, it was amazing.
Especially compared to the recent batch of films.
I mean, Citizen Kane.
Yeah, Transformers movies. Yeah. Hey, it was Rosebud. Yeah, but was it More Than Meets the Eye?
But Optimus Prime.
Yeah. Oh my God. So Monster Squad. That's definitely a staple in my childhood. Yeah. And of course the thing. Do you find that a lot of makeup artists who are going to school like this for that? I mean, they're growing up in I'd imagine most of them are growing up in an age where most of the films and like what would be makeup is CG.
Totally.
So
yeah, I think most of us, like at least the girls that I knew, we were into the older movies, and but a lot of them, the younger girls, like I don't know why they chose to do what they do. Like a lot of them, I think, start with beauty and then just want to expand on it, or I don't know. Like I think they like the idea of being a makeup artist, but like not necessarily the monster aspect of it.
Oh,
that makes sense.
Maybe more of like
more of the beauty, more the
like
old
time
age,
and period stuff. Dramatic.
Just dramatic.
Yeah, whatever's going to look good under the light and everything. And
like they're all very concerned about making everything pretty, I feel like, whereas like I'm not.
We want to muck it up.
Yeah, I want to muck it up a little bit.
Nice. That's cool.
Yeah, I don't ever post pictures of like just myself on social media, and I feel like that's like a big thing. Is like a lot of makeup artists are about self promotion now too, whereas like
true.
I never try to promote myself. I just try to
Okay. Well, and
which I'm not saying either is bad.
yeah,
it's just a choice.
yeah, yeah. It's the tools what you have, and you choose how to use it.
Yeah, I'm scared of being like, not that I'm awesome and deserve stalkers, but I'm scared of being stalked or murdered or something like that. I don't want to be a public figure. That's scary.
That's true, and that is and that might be something a little bit more. I think everybody might be a little bit more conscientious of, especially in this day and age, right?
Yeah, especially like when somebody can become obsessed with you without even ever meeting you.
Right.
Like they can just become obsessed with what image you have online. Like they're obsessed with the idea of you. And that's even scarier.
That is frightening.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how would you recommend people protect themselves online against something like that?
Just like be careful about how much you reveal about yourself, really. Like if you want to take a bunch of selfies and stuff, that's fine, but like don't take them right in front of your house, or like don't tag your location in the picture you just took, and
not against your car with the license plate.
Right.
Nothing
just like little
revealing
things.
Markers.
Yeah, and like even something as simple as like revealing how many family members you have, what town you live in. Like that's enough for people to track you down, find information about you. And my mom raised me to be very paranoid, so I'm just paranoid.
Well, it's not unfounded.
No.
Yeah.
No, and like even as paranoid as I've been, I still have had a couple issues in the past, So it's like I feel like you're never fully safe, but you can try to be.
Yeah.
Now at least I'm getting old, so like honestly that helps.
Little bit.
She's too old to stalk. Gross.
Oh, jeez. How would you advise or suggest to younger makeup artists doing that want to get into this? What would you recommend to them?
My biggest recommendation is do it ASAP. Like I really wish I hadn't taken so long to figure out what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I'm just finally getting started in my career, and I'm almost 34 next month. It's like,
oh, you're young. You're
I
such
know,
a kid.
but like for all your friends who have had their careers going since they were 21,
sure.
You feel a little slower than the rest.
You must know a lot of trust fund kids.
I do. I grew up in Highlands Ranch. I said
true,
that right.
True.
But yeah, just start ASAP and learn as much as possible from every avenue possible. Go read books, the magazines. There's so many makeup artist magazines that are so helpful and awesome. Just like super inspiring to look at. And you can be up to date on like who the artists are of the day. And like, that's important, like knowing who to talk about. Because if you're in makeup school and they ask you like, who's your favorite makeup artist, and you don't have an answer, or your answer is like Mikey from Glam and Gore, they're gonna laugh at you, and they're gonna be like, why the fuck are you here? We used to talk shit about Mikey. I know that's so mean, but she got fired from a movie once because she wasn't a good enough makeup artist.
Know your shit.
That's something a teacher told us, so it was real. But yeah, like she's an Instagram artist, she's a YouTube artist, which is fine, not devaluing what she does, but her stuff is not good enough to go on film in a serious movie. Okay. And like be above that. Don't look at social influencers. Look at the actual artists who are winning Oscars and doing stuff. That's important.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, we're just about out of time and out of juice. Holy crap! 14%. We're down to 14%. Why did I forget my power cord? Oh my God. Anyway, Justine, thank you so much for coming over to Fort Collins and sitting down and chatting with us.
Yes,
and
thank you for letting me.
Yeah, it was great to see you again.
Yes, good to see you.
Yeah, and then do you have a website you want to promote?
I don't have a website yet, but you can follow me at MyGalTheZombieFX on Instagram or Facebook.
Nice.
Or YouTube.
Nice. Yeah. Well, thanks again. And I'm Daniel Crosier with COFOH Live and Undead. And this is the last interview of the day. Now we get to some coloring, damn it. We got a massive line outside. Come on down. We're in Fort Collins on West Drake Road. And I forget the cross street. Anyway, it's the Gorehounds Playground.
That's what it's called. It's pretty sweet.
It's pretty sweet. Come on down. All right. Have a good weekend. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.